Well, I just wanted to, you know, jump on live here with everything that's going on. I didn't anticipate to go on live until the game on probably Thursday, um, Niners versus the Raiders. But we have breaking news. 49ers owner Jed York. He got arrested in Ohio where he lives under suspicion of prostitution. And that's where we're at right now. And this just goes along with what I like, just to contradict what I was saying yesterday, that I feel like we've had a tough off season, but I feel like we've come on the other side of it. Um, and right now, it looks like we just got another roadblock to getting to week one, and that is Jed York getting arrested in Ohio. And let me read the actual, article. And I believe already that a couple of the charges have been dropped, so now he's just left with misdemeanors. I think only with this disorderly conduct. So let me read this here. San Francisco 49ers owner Jed York pleaded no contest to criminal charges after being arrested of suspicion of engaging in prostitution in Ohio over the weekend, according to court documents. The state of Ohio amended the one count of engaging in prostitution to disorderly conduct charge, like I just said, before York pleaded no contest on Monday. He was also convicted of possessing criminal tools. That's the one thing that I've been hearing is I want to know what that is. Like, could it be his phone for maybe soliciting prostitution, or um, is it like contraceptives or something like that? I don't know. That's what I want to find out. That hasn't really been released yet. York, whose legal name is John Edward York, was arrested Sunday morning at the Wheat Hill mobile home community in East Palestine, Ohio. A police incident report stated. That's crazy. I didn't even realize until just reading that he was arrested at a mobile home community. For a rich guy, that seems kind of grimy. Um, the East Palestine Police Department was assisting the Mohing Valley Human Trafficking Task Force in the arrest of 46-year-old York. He was booked in the Columbiana County Jail. A judge sentenced York to 1 day in jail per each count, which were served concurrently, and ordered him to pay a $150 fine under the disorderly conduct conviction and the $1,000 fine for possessing criminal tools. A court transaction statement showed these fines have been paid. York is the majority owner of the 49ers and became CEO in 2008. He was born in Youngstown, Ohio, and graduated from the local high school. So that's, the reporting. On the bright side for York, you know, everything pretty much got taken care of, you know. But man, like, see, I've been saying this, and like, the Niner fans that are like just they're blind and just don't ask questions and are just like, blindly loyal. Um, they don't. They're just accepting all of this. And I said that this offseason for the 49ers um has been it's like we're turning into the Dallas Cowboys with all the drama. And all the fans, like, they come up and they go, you never put us in the category with the Cowboys. But it's like, what is the Dallas Cowboys known for? The drama in the offseason, Jerry Jones and his BS, like holding out on contracts until the last second, and it's like what we're doing, like in the controversy. Um, and I just this is just honestly a real bad look for the 49ers when, like I said, it looked like we were getting from out of this, and now look at what we're dealing with. And the backlash now, and just previously to me jumping on live, local radio stations were kind of wondering if it was going to catch the national media and everything, at least like ESPN's and Fox Sports and stuff like that. And it literally just ESPN caught wind of it and did a full spread on this situation. So it's another negative thing to add to the Niners offseason, and I'll just kind of put this up with the Kyle Shanahan crash and lack thereof immediate disclosure, and the whole Brandon Ayuk situation. So um, uh, what I think is going to be the backlash is I think he's going to be severely fined by the NFL. I don't know as far as a suspension, but he's not a player, so maybe you just suspend York to be away from the team for a certain amount of games and stuff, because 49ers is his investment, is the thing that I guess he loves. So um this is just I can't believe this, like, of all things. And at first when I was reading it, I was like, Palestine, like, he's over there, man. He's he's gonna really never get to come back. But no, it was in Palestine, um, East Palestine, Ohio. But um, this is just another situation. I can't shake the fact that this is just. I want to see the ESPN spread when I get off of live, because well, let me look it up here. Hold on. Jed York, ESPN. Let me read this article to see if it's any like worse or better. So, San Francisco 49ers owner Jed York pleaded no contest to a pair of misdemeanor charges Monday after being arrested in Ohio on suspicion of engaging in prostitution. According to the Columbiana court records, East Palestine police arrested York on Sunday with the charge description of engaging in prostitution. The charge was amended to a disorderly con- uh, disorderly conduct after York pleaded no contest to that and additional misdemeanor charge for processing criminal tools. This is kind of same stuff. It's kind of shorter. Maybe ESPN's trying to be brief because everybody thinks that the Niners are in um, their pockets now. You know what I mean? This is it's just a bad situation, man. Um, yeah, just, and if you're wondering, hey, why do you have this big stupid hat on right now? Shout out to Noggin Boss. Um, is because it's another clown situation happening in San Francisco with the 49ers, and I decided to wear a clown hat. So, this is just another rough break for the 49ers, as if all the injuries weren't enough, all this outside noise. Who knows? Maybe all these distractions are the thing that distract everybody and we surprise people and make it deep in the playoffs in the Super Bowl. Because I was already thinking with the whole Kyle thing, that's something that one of those key things that we could look back on and say, you remember we were all tripping about Kyle's crash, and like we're in the Super Bowl right now. Like, so these could be occurrences like that. But I just it's just another thing, and I just, you can't make this up. I just I don't know, and I wonder what the franchise is gonna do now. Are they gonna, because we've had changes, Marate, he's gone. Parag, whatever his name is, he's gone. So now are we gonna have to force, Jed York to maybe take a step back? And a lot of the Niner faithful has never been on board with Jed York. I kind of was like that in the beginning, but then it just kind of seemed like, everything evened out. When you're winning, you forget about the little stuff you were griping about. So, um, I think he's done maybe like a decent job. It'll never be like the Barlow days and stuff, which is always like bronzed in my brain and any um, Niner fan around my age. But this is just not a good look. And it just, if it was any kind of other charge, I'm thinking he could like beat it. But I think as far as to save face for the franchise, higher ups or close to the same level as Jed York are probably going to suggest to take a fall back, maybe like disassociate yourself from the team until like mid-season or something like that. Um, because the Niners got to get away from this Dallas Cowboy controversy streak that we've been on. It's just it's getting ugly, and I just I'm just wondering what's happening next because like this York thing happened. We've kind of got away from the Kyle Crash thing now that he's healed. Uh and um just what's gonna be next? Is this gonna give like kind of spark the fuel for Brandon Ayuk to send shots and stuff like that? It's just crazy. It's like not even 24 hours from getting the news that George Kittle is back on the practice field and we got to deal with this. So we need a streak of positive news. And we had that. CMC, George Kittle were back on the practice field yesterday, and it looked like the majority of the team is not injured and kind of making it at least to week one. And then we got to deal with this BS. So I gotta say the key word here is very disappointed in Jed York. He is a professional. He is an owner. You expect higher standards from those guys that are higher up that dictate, everything with the franchise. And he got caught slipping. He got money, so he basically got out of it because I think he only had to pay like maybe like $1,200 in fines. And to him, that's it's a flea. You know, um, you just flick that off right there. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Just want to say thanks for joining me. This has been Crunch Time with the Authentic Take. And make sure you leave your thoughts. What do you think about this situation where Jed York got arrested for prostitution in Ohio? Is it going to affect the 49ers? Is it going to affect the product on the field? Or is this, like they always call it, a nothing burger? So let me know. Make sure you smash that like. It helps, and I appreciate y'all. Um, Make sure you leave comments with your thoughts, and definitely smash that subscribe button. I'd love for you guys to join my community. And like I said, this was Crunch Time with the Authentic Take.